I didn't really understand that it was actually really true bitterness. Hello, 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 YouTube. It's your girl Cherry Coco coming at you with another video. Yes, I said another video. And before we get started, if you could please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can make sure that you don't miss nothing I got to say to you today, tomorrow, or any other day. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I'm on kind of a journey to a better cherry cocoa. I am. I really truly am. And you want to know what, y'all? It feels so good. It really does. And just so you know, I am not naked. My room is always so hot. So whenever I'm in here, I always have on these little, I wear this one a lot. I have one like this. I have a black one, but I have a bunch of these little sundress thingies that I wear. So I'm never naked in these videos. I should probably just throw on some t-shirts, but right now in Ohio, it is very hot. It's in the 90s, getting close to 100 degrees. And if you are from the Midwest or have ever lived in the Midwest, you take advantage of these days and you don't complain too much, because the very next day, it could be freezing rain and 40. I kid you not. Like I said, if you grew up in the Midwest, particularly Ohio, you know that is the absolute truth. If it was 40 degrees tomorrow with freezing rain, nobody would bat an eye, because that is how it is sometimes. I am so serious. So I'm embracing the heat. I'm just dressing for the heat, and it is what it is, y'all. So anyway, on to a better me. I just been reading some articles and just going, I was going through my Bible and stuff, and just really just focusing on cherry cocoa, because it's the time of my life where I can do that. All my children's is grown. So, I'm just really taking advantage of this time in my life, and I'm getting myself together as I prepare for what's going to be soon an empty nest, and, just enjoying my life. What I really would like to do, y'all, is retire. But that's another day, another prayer. Lord, I know you hear me, so it's all in your hands, so we're just gonna leave it there. But anyway, so on to a better me and all that yada. I was coming across an article and just, reflecting on some things in my life that I went through as a younger woman. And I'm, not even too much more of a younger woman. It's just friendships, relationships, and the different type of people that have come in and out of my life. And what I've noticed that in the latter part of my life, it's the bitter person, the bitter woman. And I don't know if it's because of age and just being disappointed of where you are in life, but I've ran into this person more than once. You know what I mean? This person I feel like it's a revolving door, and it's a door that for that one person that comes through it, they come in, but once they revolve out, shut that shit down immediately. And I mean, absolutely immediately. And I didn't realize that I was doing it to a bitter person. I just thought this person and me and this person really, me and these people, because it's been, unfortunately, more than one person, just didn't click, or I just like, that's not my cup of tea. I didn't really understand that it was actually really true bitterness. Bitterness. And it doesn't just come when you get older. It can really come at any age and any stage of your life. And it really is just, it's something else, y'all. But anyway, so I was reading an article about it, and they were saying, they were going through the steps and the signs of if you are a bitter person. Y'all, I read this, and I studied this shit like it was the MCAT. I studied this damn text. I wanted to make sure this is not me, Lord. Any bitterness that I have in my heart, I want you to take away. I'm at the point in my life where you live your life, I live my life. I'm not, I'm just trying to be at an all-time zen. So any hidden demons, any hidden resentments, I really just want to let go and have it just fly away. You know what I mean? I'm just on a different wave right now, different wave. So one of the articles, one of the tasks, I'm reading this from my iPad. One of the signs of bitterness is people who dislike cheerful and confident individuals. And I've had this a lot. Now, I am cheerful because I don't see the point in being sad and miserable. Even at the times where I am feeling my lowest and I just don't really feel well, I make sure I'm not around nobody. I am alone by my damn self. And when I am out and about and when I have to go to work, I fake that shit wholeheartedly. And I don't care if you call me a fake person or you're not real, whatever, because I don't want anybody else to feel the way that I feel. I don't want nobody else being around me, feeling shitty. That's not cool. That's not gonna make me feel better. But to some people, little snarky comments and she get on my nerves. Why is she always bubbly? That actually makes them feel good. Like spreading your bitterness and your hatefulness makes you feel good is a sign of bitterness. And I remember one of my good friends, and she still is my good friend, that lived in my hometown. She was telling me about a situation of hers at work where she worked with a bitter person. And I used to work at the same place, and when she told me who it was, I said, ooh, child, you ain't got to tell me about her, because we all used to work in the same department or whatnot, right? So she said that one day one of her other co-workers, some girl I didn't know that worked there, because I've been gone from that place for years, but she said one of the girls just walked up to her one day and just asked her, why are you so hateful? Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so hateful? She didn't do it in a nasty, snarky way, but she was just really curious as to what happened with this woman that made her just act the way that she did. And I was like, damn. I said, well, what did she say? She said she was, stammering, talking about she wasn't hateful, and she was just saying, but she said the girl didn't ask her being mean and facetious. She really wanted to know why she was actually so hateful. And I said, woo. And I said, well, she kind of wasted her time. I said, it because she was never getting out that person. And I hate to say it, but I mean, we kind of figure out why this person was kind of bitter and hateful towards the other woman in the office. I mean, she had been through some things with a past relationship that really didn't work out, and based on what she told us out her own mouth when I was still working there, it just went all bad. And she, in my opinion, she was done wrong, but it caused a lot of bitterness for her. So when anybody came in there with a new baby or a new relationship or with marriage, on the brink, she was happy and cheerful. She did everything in her power to shut that down. I mean, just like, who cares? I mean, it did come out her mouth as nasty and hateful, but if you knew her backstory, you kind of you saw where that came from. Didn't make it right, but you did see. People like that is really hard to combat. You know what I mean? It's really hard to try to help them because you can't change the past. You can't change their experiences. I mean, you want to, because this person generally wasn't a bad person. Didn't like her very much. But just because I didn't like her didn't mean she was a bad person. Just the fact that we didn't click, she was bitter. But doesn't mean that you don't want to help people. But for people like that, with those experiences, it's a hard thing to try to help. Like, what do you do? You can try to talk to them, but they don't want to talk to you about those problems. Sometimes it's embarrassing, or sometimes they just don't want to, constantly relive it, by talking about it over and over again. But people like that, you just have to keep them in prayer. You really, really, really do. I wonder how she's doing. I don't know. But another sign that the article was talking about with bitterness is, and it goes with the same thing with this. I don't want to keep harping on this girl, but she had the same issue. Oh, I have a family member who was like this too. It's hard for you to congratulate your friends on their success. Y'all, I got a story for you about a family. she don't rock with me and she'll watch my video, so I'm just gonna tell y'all the story. So her friend had just got promoted and was getting married, and we were on the phone talking about it, and she was like, this was a really good friend of hers, that this girl went over her house, she went over their house, the kids rocked, kicked it with each other, whatever. So I guess, they were up for the same job, and her friend got the job, but it was a lot of positions in this company. For this job, it was a large company. I'm not gonna say the name of it because the headquarters is in our state, whatever. So anyway, she got the job, but my family member didn't. So she calls me on the phone because I happen to work at the same company. So she was just, telling me about it, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, because that was the department that I was working in, and she just started talking about this girl like, yeah, she this and she that, and she, girl, yada yada yada, and okay, because she was like, she was talking to her, she was talking about her so tough that I had to stop her and be like, wait a minute, what happened between the two of y'all? Like, when did y'all fall out? Y'all not friends no more? She told me. She was like, oh no, we still friends. This heifer had the nerve to say out her mouth, oh no, we still friends, after to me, she ran her down to the point where I thought they had a major falling out. Like, wait a minute, was y'all about to rumble at one point? Or, did she call you out? She sleep with your baby daddy? Like, what happened? Oh, I hit my tripod. Yeah. 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 That's how she talked about her friend. To the point where I was just like, you have got to be kidding me. And I was like, oh, okay. I honestly didn't know what to say about that. I couldn't really join in what she was saying about the girl because I didn't know the girl at all. We did work at the same place in the same department, but the departments were so big, we were kind of like split up, and it was different shifts, so I didn't see her or know her. I think we might have passed each other once or twice, but I didn't know her to chime in or even had any type of opinion of her at all, so I couldn't really say anything. I was just listening like, oh, okay. And at one point I'm just like, damn, are we gonna have to jump this bitch? Like, what's going on? But no. And then the same family member with this same girl, my family member went to her wedding maybe 3 years after this. Was it 2 years? 2 years after this incident. Went to her wedding as a guest, because they're still friends. She got back from this wedding and talked about that wedding like it was the most ghettoest, disastrous thing that ever happened. And all she could talk about, when I get married, just, again, her friend ran her down. I'm just thinking, first of all, she probably did congratulate her friend on her marriage, but then you just talk about like a dog after the ceremony's over with. It's like, sis, come on. And then when she get promoted, you're not truly happy for her. You can't congratulate her just because you didn't get promoted or because you didn't get married and things didn't work out. Bitterness. This is why I don't rock with people, y'all. Because running into these people, oh my gosh, it is just, I can't do it. Can't do it, y'all. So, so I'm just going through things in the article that I have experienced with other people. So that one hit me. I have people who will outright refuse to say happy birthday. I know people who are outright refuse to say happy birthday, who, y'all. Another sign that you are bitter and just off the chain is that you think everybody is out to get you. And I know someone like this who thinks that the whole entire planet is jealous of them and that everybody's a hater, even though if no one is talking about this person, don't say a damn thing. you're a hater. You're jealous of me. Not that they've done anything to make you think that they're jealous of you, just because they just have to be jealous of you. They have to be out to get you. They just have to be. Let me tell y'all how annoying that is to hear that on a daily basis, and why I have cut several people out of my life and feel like I am better off for it. For real. I can't hear that all the time. It's like, girl, no. You in the same boat as everybody else. What the hell is people jealous of? It is not that I'm trying to hate, but it's just like, everybody's not out to get you. Everybody's not jealous of you. No, that's not the case, sis. That really is not the case. If somebody doesn't compliment you on your shoes, it might be that they just weren't paying attention to your shoes and they didn't see them right away. So they didn't compliment them because they may have other more important, more pressing things on their mind. So they may just not be in the headspace to be worrying about your damn shoes, or your new watch, or your new purse, or anything like that. Their mind just might be in a completely different place other than what the hell you got on your damn body, or what happened to you that week. Point blank, plain and simple. So speaking of that, y'all, you ever have that friend that only calls you or wants to get together with you when they have bought something new, or they have something new, or they want to show off something, and you don't really notice it for a while, and then all of a sudden you be like, bitch, is this why you called me to go out? I ain't got time for this. Y'all, I say all of this. I'll go over this article and what I've read and what I've discovered in my years to just put y'all on some game. It is completely okay to be like, I ain't messing with you. I almost cursed. I gotta stop cursing, y'all. It is perfectly fine and okay to just let somebody know, I'm not messing with you no more. I can't do it. It's a strain on my mental and emotional health. You are not good for me spiritually. I have to let you go. And really let them go. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Y'all know I am a strong advocate of self-care. You gotta take care of yourself, and these angry, nasty, bitter people is not taking care of yourself. Cut their asses off. For real. And I understand that people can change, and people do change. But if you're not seeing no clear-cut signs of changing, don't let them back into your life. Don't do that to yourself. Love them and pray for them, but from afar. Just a little word of advice from my old lady. But anyway, I hope you guys have made it this far into the video, and I hope that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make some comments below. Drop some cherries in the comments below so I know that you are a subscriber. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.